Hey friends, so today I'm going to show you how to make a super tasty mushroom stroganoff. Let's cook. So first thing you're going to do is add a little olive oil to your saucepan. Okay, and then that's just on a low heat. What we're going to do now is finely chop 3 shallots. If you can't get your hands on any long shallots like that, you can use 1 medium-sized white onion. Just going to add these into the pan. Now I'm just going to add in 2 tablespoons of garlic puree. If you don't want to use garlic puree or you can't get your hands on it, you can just crush 2 cloves of garlic. Here we have 450 grams of chestnut mushrooms. We're going to chop these into quarters. So now you've quartered all the mushrooms, they're just going to go into the frying pan. You're going to want to cook them in there on a low heat for about 5 minutes. So now we're going to add in a teaspoon of smoked paprika and a teaspoon of chili flakes with a generous pinch of salt. And now we're just going to give that a stir. So now that you've coated it in all your spices, we're going to add in 1/3 cup of vegan white wine. Now I got this one from Proudly Vegan because they're proudly vegan and you can easily tell on the bottle that they're a vegan wine company. So it's really, really nice to know exactly what you're getting. The reason I'm adding this in later in the dish, usually when you cook with wine, you add it in as one of the first things and you burn off a lot of the alcohol. I want to try and keep as much of the flavour of that wine and the kind of bitterness, the tartness as possible, because I think it really, really adds to the stroganoff. So we're just going to turn the heat up and we're going to also add in the juice from half a lemon. Just going to give that another stir. So you're going to want to simmer that for about another 5 minutes. This is the perfect time to start your rice going. So today I'm going to use basmati rice. And I'm going to add in 1/3 cup per person. So I'm cooking for 4 people today, 1/3 cup each. Now you'll notice I'm adding that into the sieve. That's because I'm going to run some cold water through it, try and get rid of some of the starch so it doesn't all clump together in the pan. Now that it's drained, I'm going to pop it in the pan. And I'm going to season it. So we're going to infuse some flavour into there. What I'm going to do today, I'm going to add in a stalk of lemongrass. Like so. And I'm also going to add in a stalk of cinnamon. Bang that in there. Generous pinch of salt and some pepper. Now because I'm doing it for 4 people, you want to put in 1.5 times as much water and just cold water at this stage as you have in rice. So I'm going to put 2 cups of water in. Give that a little shake. And then I'm going to turn it up, full heat, pop the lid on, and we're going to bring it to the boil. Then we're going to knock it down to a simmer and leave it for about 8 to 10 minutes. So now that's been cooking for about 5 minutes. It's really reduced down. What we're going to do, we're going to turn the heat all the way down on that. I'm going to take some Dijon mustard and we're going to add in a tablespoon. Now here we have some creme fraiche made with oats from Oatly. We're going to add in a full tub of this. Now a tub is 200 ml. So that's just under a full cup. A full cup is 250 ml. This is 200 ml. We're going to bang this in the pan. Heat is all the way down at this stage. I'm going to stir them 2 together. Beautiful. Look at that creamy, tasty sauce. So the heat's all the way down at this stage. Only wants a couple more minutes like that, and then we're going to turn the heat all the way off. It's just got to thicken only a touch. So that's been simmering away for a couple of minutes. I'm going to turn the heat right off. All we're going to do now is we're going to add in a really generous helping of freshly ground black pepper. Now I absolutely love black pepper and I like it to be really tart and I like to really taste the black pepper in there. If you don't like it as much, you can add a bit less. I'm going to add at least a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more. Now I'm just going to give that a stir Allow it to sit while our rice cooks all the way through. Right, so we're ready to serve it. Our rice is beautifully cooked all the way through. I've got a beautiful mushroom stroganoff here. This is how I'd usually serve it. So I'd take a little tart dish, something like this, or you can use like a little pudding pot, things like that. They're just great for giving it some shape. So I'm gonna spoon some of the rice into here. And I'm just gonna tap it down with the back of the spoon, start to mold it to the shape. Obviously it's a bit of effort that you don't necessarily need to go to, but what I do, turn the plate upside down, pop the rice onto it like so, and then just pop it out. And a nice pretty shape. You know, if you're trying to impress people, it's a nice little touch to go to. Then all we're gonna do is we're gonna spoon some of the mushroom stroganoff on top. So I like to serve it tiny bit on top of the rice itself, and then the rest of it just around the outside. Oh, don't know why I'm whispering, something inherently sensual about this moment. That's it, pop the stroganoff on top like so. Pop our plate to one side. You're gonna grab some fresh parsley. There we go. And I'm just gonna tear that up. Sprinkle some of the parsley over the top of the stroganoff. And then for a little bit of colour, I'm gonna grab a couple more of them chili flakes. And I'm just gonna sprinkle a couple of them on top of the rice. Don't want the salt police to get me, but another touch of, another little pinch of salt as well. And there you have it. That is a beautiful mushroom stroganoff. Absolutely delicious, really nice and tasty. Give it a go at home, people will love it. If you love this recipe, please like and subscribe to check out more plant-based goodness in the future. Till next time, friends, be nice to each other and goodbye.